it's me Virgin Tonga, and now I'm going to tell you 1 out of 5 tips to be a better tour guide. First, let me tell you, a tour guide does a lot of simple details to make all look good in front of a group of people. One way they do, by presenting their whole face in front of their guests. They notice this as an important thing to do. Sometimes the ray of sunshine in the morning or in the afternoon can give the tour guide a positive aura and certainly makes them look cooler. Can you imagine if a tour guide says lots of things and then they put their hands like this to avoid the sunshine? And then have a look at the second picture. Which one do you think is much better to be seen? Well, I would say the second one is much better than the first one. So, the last, let me tell you, facing the sun while talking to your audiences is an important thing to do if you want to be a better tour guide.
First thing we need to do, that is the guide should face the sun. As a tour guide, we will be the center attention of the tour participants, which means they will pay close attention to us. First most basic thing so they can pay attention to us, that is our face and our eyes should face the sun. Why? Because it will be easier to them to see us when we are giving instruction or direction. And I saw before many tour guides giving instruction and direction behind the sun. And of course, there's not a polite thing to them, and it will make them do this because they can see you clearly. So we have to make them feel more comfortable during the tour. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Tarisa Putri Adang. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about why it's really important to you to take off your glasses while you are doing a tour guide in outdoors. So, eye contact is essential in any conversations. Looking at someone in the eye while you are talking to them, it shows about you are truly engaged in the conversation and not focused elsewhere. Deep down, it's gonna make the person will be feel important, and therefore it's really important to you to take off your glasses while you are speaking in anywhere and any places and whoever you are talking to. So it's not only related to the personal discussions, but in anywhere like you are doing a public speaking or you are becoming a tour guide, it's really important to remove your glasses, especially in context you are trying to leading a route and when you are trying to introduce yourself or introducing some places that you are leading to your class. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you.
When you speak to someone, you want to look into their eyes. After all, your eyes are the windows to your soul. You cannot see a person's full facial expression to what is being said if you can't see their eyes. I think it's very rude for someone to not remove their sunglasses when you are speaking to them. At least they are visual impaired, blind or almost blind. They are meant to be worn in the sun to protect your eyes from the UV rays of the sun.
You have to be prepared for the outdoors elements and some of the things that might come up. So classic things, of course, some sunscreen or maybe bug spray if you got bugs. In your backpack always have some extra things like maybe warm sweaters. Maybe if this chance of rain you want a couple ponchos, an extra rain jacket, some extra umbrellas. And remember, you don't have to bring of that stuff for everyone. But if you can give an extra set of gloves or an extra poncho or something like that to someone in your group, it's gonna make a big difference to them. It's great customer service, plus everyone else is gonna see how prepared you were and how compassionate you were with others.
I want to give 5 tips or ways for you to prepare the elements and bring extra supply for the guests. 1. Knowledge. A tour guide must be smart. not only can you memorize the advantages a tour guide within destination, but more than that, a tour guide must be able to compose words in order to attract tourists to listen. To master the information on the tourist destination area. The information referred to here is not only about the location of tourist objects and souvenir shops, but more be complete. In addition to alternative routes, a tour guide should also know the location of public facilities that are important to tourists, such as hospitals, public toilet, ATM, transportation facilities. Master more than one foreign language. Not infrequently, there are foreign tourists who cannot speak English fluently. This will be a barrier to communication between you and the tourists you accompany. Therefore, one of the tips to become a reliable tour guide is to master several foreign languages. 4. Have knowledge other than knowledge about travel. However, that knowledge alone is not sufficient. One of the knowledge that you need to master is knowledge at first aid science. 5. Experience. There is a word that say the first glance is so tempting, then it's up to you. Although the meaning of the aphorism is a bit sarcasm, a tour guide should be able to seduce at first glance. But extra supplies, big jacket, typical snacks, and power bank. Okay, good job. Bye-bye.
Tips 4. Clear communication about what guests need for your tour. If we tell the tour guides what will be used for the tour, it will help what will happen on the tour. For example, a tour of the museum requires a notebook and a camera to take a picture. Thank you.
We as tour guide must be ready and prepare everything such as our goods and service to waste every hour. We must know what items are very important and need to be carried when we traveling. As tour guide, we must prepare transportation and other tourist needs. Like when the weather is cloudy, we have to prepare raincoats or umbrellas. We also have to bring drinking water wherever and whenever we go. And then there are some very basic, most important things that we have to prepare for traveling, namely handphone and money, of course. If you don't have these items, your trip will not be fun because your handphone can handle if we have accident on the way. We can communicate for help to others. With money, if our vehicle breaks down, we can rent another vehicle.
At the 5 point as a tour guide, we should understand where and how we bring our guests to feel comfortable and safe outdoors. The first, we show the map about the place to visit, and second, prepare and clean up the public facilities like a dining, toilet, seat the visitor can use.
Third,
We can prepare complementary facilities. If on the beach, we need to prepare some glasses or swim suit, or maybe we bring some umbrella just in case it rains. Next, we can explain what visitor can and cannot do at that place. For example, smoking, stealing objects in the tourist area, damaging tour facilities, or dress at minimum, or making a fuss. And the last, we also can give which angle visitors can take in the beautiful scenery without worry about sunburn. So they can take some pictures to capture it. Thank you.